Yo, Mutss Unedited, we're back in the building again. What's going on, everyone? Shout out everyone for locking in. Shout out all the supporters, all the subscribers, all the commenters, whatever. Listen, today, quick one. It's just me, myself down here and that. We've got, I've got one with a guest coming up next week, I believe, yeah? But for this one, we thought, you know what, there's only a couple things that man really need to touch on. So let's just get straight to it and that, you get me? Big up Blaine's Barbershop, first of all. You get me every time, like a little Bobby. What's been going on though recently, really? What has really been going on? Like, in the boxing world, there's not like, it's not been crazy, has it really? Like, there hasn't been like bare madness in the boxing world, but a little 1-2 thing is obviously, it's just a waiting game now, because obviously they've just announced Joshua and Usyk. Did you watch the thing for that?
I just saw
the press conference. Yeah, it's all in Saudi. Anyways, they've announced it. What's the date for it? August the 20th, yeah? That's not even too far. But I don't know, man. Like, the press conference, Joshua looked confident. But when doesn't he? Like, I think he hit me. He plays the part in press conferences and that. He holds his nerve and says the right things and all of that. But he said it straight. He said, listen, Usyk last time, he said he whooped my ass for a few rounds and that. You get me? But I don't know, this one, obviously they've gone back to Saudi, yeah? Like, I've heard a few people complaining, like, why are they back in Saudi? Like, but I don't know. I'm not bothered by it. The reason I'm not bothered because the timing. Because when it's in Saudi, it's like 9 o'clock here or something. Their main event is like 9 o'clock at night here, which is perfect, man. You get me? Because even if you have got work in the morning or whatever, you can still catch it. You get me?
And there's more money.
Yeah, and there's more money as well.
Even if you can fill out an arena,
Yeah.
just offer you more money.
Yeah, obviously, and you can't blame them for that, man. You want to go where the money is, isn't it? So I can't blame them for that. But talking on the fight itself, obviously we know what happened last time. Joshua got you get me. He took the L, man. He got handed badly, bro.
It's gonna happen again, mate.
Do you think?
Yeah, this is the change of plan in this new camp.
Do you know what it is? Obviously, he's got the new trainer in, and do you remember last time when he lost against Ruiz in America? And then he took the rematch, and they took the rematch to Saudi,
Yeah.
and he boxed a good game plan and all them things. You get me?
He's a very different fighter, very different levels.
But he boxed the smart. He boxed smart.
Pedigree of boxer, it's like,
But you know what it is? Put it this way: when they were standing next to each other in the press conference, something was just saying to me, Joshua is going to steam this brother, cuz I just feel like Joshua is going to take him out of it. I think we're got. Listen, we might not. I've been wrong before, yeah, but fingers crossed. Joshua runs through this brother. I'm talking this. Let's not forget, man. Like, let's not forget. We spoke about this shit before. Like, people are quick to just say, "Oh, my man's just washed in that. He had 1 or 2 bad fights." Everyone has an off day, man. Do you know what I mean? Everyone has an off day. Or again, it might be a fact of, like, Ruiz trained for Joshua a little bit harder than Joshua trained for him. It doesn't mean that my man's better. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just he didn't train enough or correctly, or maybe he didn't have enough respect, who knows what. But
Usyk, man.
Usyk, listen, this Usyk brother, Usyk, whatever, yeah, he's a character. I love him as a character because he's entertaining. Even in Saudi, they're out there and he's dancing in the ring and he's busting his footwork. And I said, yeah, and the crowd's all clapping and that. Like, I'm like, these lot couldn't communicate to each other through speaking. They're from totally different sides of the world. You've got these Saudis who are desert people and that, you get me, they're a certain type of way. And then you got this brother from Ukraine, and they're from different cultures, everything. But it's like he engaged with them. He got them like clapping and cheering for him, you know. And let's be real. We know in Saudi they love AJ. AJ is like a mega star in Saudi, you know what I mean? So it's like, I looked at it and I said, you know what? I can't hate this guy, man. He done his thing. You get me? If he does Joshua again, I'll be shocked. I will be shocked. Like, Joshua has to be, this could be, bro, 3-time. If Joshua wins, this will make him the 3-time world champion, guys. Heavyweight world champion.
If Joshua wins.
If he wins. But listen, we're gonna have to see.
And then he has to fight Tyson Fury.
We'll talk about that when it comes. But listen. Listen, but listen, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But it's a mega fight. This is a mega fight. This one here, forget about it. It's something else. Moving on from that though, we're gonna have to wait and see. But my prediction is, I'll just give you it now. I think Joshua's gonna knock him out. I think Joshua's gonna take him out of there. Personally, that's what I think is gonna happen. But yeah, moving on though. In boxing wise, Canelo. I quickly wanted to touch on this one. I haven't even written this one down, but Canelo is since he got his ass handed to him by Bivol. He wants to Dimitri Bivol. Yeah, he dealt with him bad, man. Fuck Canelo. And Canelo is now apparently he's saying he wants to now fight Triple G from when he's been ducking Triple G. I personally think for a long time because listen. I don't know how everyone else sees it, but I personally think how many times they fought? Twice, innit? One of them debatable. I think it was the second one. I think Triple G took it, man. Like I'm not even gonna lie, bro, but it's bias in boxing, man. You know how it is. It's like the most dirty, corrupt sport, man. But I personally think, I hope Triple G does his thing and just, you get me, sends him packing. That would be nice to see because I like Triple G as a character.
So, has he been inactive?
Who?
He had a fight a little while ago, didn't he?
Who? Triple G? Yeah, he fought a little while ago. He hasn't had any mega fights and he hasn't been. But again, come on, this guy was.
He doesn't need to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he cemented
as long
himself.
As he's been active, like, that's all that matters.
But if this is the fight that makes him come back alive and then, boy, let's see what happens. But let's see what happens, you know what I mean? But moving on from that, man, I just want to touch on this one, like, lastly, for boxing. But I don't know if you've seen it, yeah, fucking Jake Paul and Tommy Fury is back on. Imagine that, guys. Them man are locked in again. What do you think about that? What, you're not interested?
No.
I'm interested. I can't lie. Even though I was pissed after the last one.
I'm not interested, but I probably will watch it just for.
You're not feeling it?
I'll watch it.
Yeah, bro. I just want to. You know when people just talk bare smack to each other, and you're like, alright, cool, just get it on now. Now I'm at that point.
Boxing.
It's boxing, isn't it, bro? They're two pro boxers, like. Well, I've got. I know that it happens. But yeah, man. I think personally, I think it's going to be a good fight. You don't know how I feel about Jake Paul. I already said it, man. I weren't a fan in the beginning, all of his antics and all of that. I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. But let's be real, it's all about getting the bag. And my man knew how to get to the bag because, bro, how can you not rate everyone's like, oh, his boxing thing's all shit and he's fought idiots, rare. But I'm like, brother, Ben Askren is an established combat fighter. Do you know what I mean? And he has been for a long time. You look at people like, who else did he fight? Tyrone Woodley. Tyrone Woodley, listen, these.
I know they're fighters.
I get it, they're not boxers, yeah? But he was not a boxer. This guy was nobody. He came from fighting a YouTube guy, some anybody. These were like his first few fights, like, and he's.
It's like putting Roger Federer against, like, the fucking best badminton player or sports similar.
I don't understand tennis and badminton, so I wouldn't know that analogy though. But yeah, bro, do you rate? Okay, you know what it is.
If he beats but Tommy Fury's not even good, bro.
Yeah, okay. Tommy Fury's not all that, yeah. Personally, I think he's not the best, yeah. But
he takes after his mum's side, doesn't he?
But I'm not saying that about mums or dads. No, keep me out of this, man. I'm not. Yeah. That's the guy behind the camera. Anyways, yeah. But I personally think Jake Paul's gonna do it, man.
Yeah, I hope not.
I don't care. I don't know if I hope not, because I don't care. I just think one of them needs to shut the other one up. And looking at Jake Paul's style.
I the Fury name it though, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Tyson, you don't.
Bro, Jake Paul's got an aggressive style, man, and he throws with bad intentions. Tommy Fury is like, he's got a good physique and he looks the part and that. I just don't think he's his second name is Fury. It's mad that I'm saying this, but I don't think he's as much of a fighter as.
It's his mum's side.
Do you know what I mean? No, I was gonna say that's Jake Paul, but stop. Why you keep on going back to their parents? Allow them, man. Brother. But yeah, listen. But I don't know. I don't think he's the best boxer, but we're gonna have to wait and see what happens, man. But yeah, we'll see in it. Fucking, I just noticed the light. The light is the best. The light in the pool. It's a good, yeah. But yeah, boom. Apart from that, moving on from boxing, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. There's my predictions, man. I got Tommy Fury to lose and Jake Paul to win, and I got Joshua to knock fucking Usyk out, man, in Saudi. And you know what's gonna happen, innit, bro? You know what's gonna happen, innit? He's gonna do it, man. He's gonna knock him out, then he might jump on the mic and then call out Tyson Fury or something.
I'd
That
rather
will be
see
nice.
Joshua win just so that Fury fucking
just a bit.
shovels him in.
Do you know what the thing is with me? I just love an upset. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just love an upset. So when you got like this much of the world saying fuck that guy, I'm like, you know what, a little something in me says, I hope that brother upsets the whole thing. So it's like, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might, I don't know.
underdog
No,
story.
yeah.
But if you lot see what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? But who knows? But listen, drop all your predictions in that in the comments. Let me know your predictions for both of the fights, Jake Paul and Tommy Fury and Joshua and Usyk. But moving on, let's move on to some football quickly. The transfer window, it's not being quiet. It's been all right for certain teams. Like, it's been pretty decent. I see West Ham just signed someone as well.
You always smile when you look when you talk about football, isn't it?
Yes, because I know United ain't doing shit right now. That's what it is. It's because United, they're just, I don't know. For a few days, I've been hearing them talking about Christian Eriksen and blah, blah. I'm like,
The lighting looks shit actually, it's turning off.
you're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. But you know who has been getting some work done? Arsenal. And you can't knock them because I didn't think they're going to be front runners in signings and that, but it looks like they're getting some work done, man. They're just signing that Rafinha. This is the reason I'm speaking about them this week, because they just signed that Rafinha from Leeds, from Leeds. And you know what? These are signings that I haven't seen talked about. They've just been done. Do you see what I'm saying? I haven't been seeing them popping up all over the place, but it's just been done and they've been getting them in. So fair play to them, man. They've made a few big signings. I'm waiting for the Gabriel Jesus one. If that gets over the line, then you man have wrapped it up. By the matter of fact, by the time this episode's out, they might have even done that deal, because it seems like they just, you get me, they ain't fucking around, unlike United and them, man. But United is still, but I guarantee by the next episode, United is still gonna be dilly-dallying about Eriksen.
I think Eriksen's not bad.
Well, the guy's got heart problems, like, and you still can't even. Brentford, you man are battling with Brentford for him, like, what the fuck's going on? What is going on in this world, man? But yeah, moving on from that, man. You seen this thing about PSG? PSG and Neymar, yeah. So I don't know. Some PSG and Neymar. Apparently they've had some kind of falling out, yeah. I don't even know what it's about. More time, I'll be real, but I think they've got until next week or something to sell him, or something happens with his contract. I don't know exactly. I need to look more into it because I've just literally heard about it before we started. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I didn't even have time to look into it, but the fact that it's that bad, because I've heard he's packed his bags and he's gone already. Like, I heard back in Brazil now already. So it's like, yo, that's peak. But what I have seen is there's a few clubs that are interested. Obviously, it's Neymar. There's gonna be, innit? But I'm seeing. I even see United were interested in who else? I think it was. I can't remember. There was a few other teams. I think it was like Milan or AC Milan or someone like that. Yeah, but maybe Juventus. But Chelsea were front runners apparently. Imagine that, Neymar at Chelsea.
I just think big attitude for Wales.
That, yeah.
Man United just cleared out a load of big attitude, so let's just.
Neymar to Chelsea will be a bit of a mad one, I think, man. Because I think they've locked down Sterling as well, Chelsea, innit? That will be a bit of a mad one. Oh, is that not confirmed?
I think so, I'm not sure.
But Sterling to Chelsea, I think, will be a good move, personally. I think that would be a nice one. But yeah, man, let's see what happens with Neymar, man, because that's a mad one, bro. Like, he's a big player still, and at the right team, he could cause a mazza, you know what I mean? But yeah, apart from that, moving on. Lastly, which I just literally heard about right before we started shooting, Kalvin Phillips. Kalvin Phillips, bro. I'm so pissed about this one. Do you know why? Because there was two players that I wanted Liverpool to sign, yeah?
Same two I wanted for United.
Same two that a lot of teams probably would have wanted, like Jude Bellingham or Kalvin Phillips. I rate both of them very highly. Kalvin Phillips especially, I rate him, man. I think he's done bits for Leeds.
Workhorse,
like,
isn't
yeah, man. He is, man. He's definitely a
Great
workhorse.
replacement, Henderson.
Wicked replacement. And again, fucking City just come in and do their work, their magic, and it looks like he's gone to them now. They're talking like 45 mil. I think that's a good price. I don't think it's a total steal, but I don't think it's crazy money. They got a good deal, not a bargain, a good deal. You know what I mean? But apart from that, football wise, I'll be real. This week, that's about it. There's obviously a few more other things going on, but we got a few more other things to touch on, and this week's just gonna be a quick one. So I'm just gonna keep it moving, man. Apart from that, next week is it next week? UFC, UFC, and UFC 276. Yeah, so UFC 276.
Probably catch up with the results of that.
Yeah, we will do. Yeah.
Volkanovski, Holloway.
Volkanovski, what's his name? Volkanovski and Holloway.
Yeah.
Is that Max Holloway brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Adesanya and who's his brother? Adesanya versus Cannonier. What's he about?
Yeah, he's a beast, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking for the one bang from Cannonier or the skill.
Sean O'Malley. Yeah. Who's he fighting?
Well, Munoz. Yes.
Is your favourite?
Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley should do. Yeah.
And what about that Alex Pereira? Is it?
Yeah,
That's good fight.
yeah, he
Yeah.
knocked out Adesanya in kickboxing.
Oh, swear.
Once on points, once not.
Swear. Wow, but yeah, you lot lock in, man. UFC 276, was it 276? Next week, July 2nd, isn't it? So yeah, man, listen, for this week, that's about it. We're going to keep it short and sweet. We're back at you in a couple of days with a guest episode. This one, I think you lot are going to like. We kept it in the combat sports, you get me? But he ain't a boxer. And he ain't even a mixed martial artist. Ha. But yeah, anyways. Yeah. Anyways, you lots. Shout out everyone for locking in, yeah? Before we go, if you haven't locked in, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, make sure you keep sharing the thing. Big up Khalil Bobby every time, KhalilBobby.com. Shout out Blaine's Barbershop, big up Crepes Corner, shout out AP Caps. Everyone stay safe till next week, be out.